watching GW News Recap, bringing to you the top stories of the week. Let's have a look at the headlines first. A new political alignment is taking shape in Nagaland, with the Nationalist Democratic Progressive Party and the Naga People's Front inching towards a merger. Nagaland police has busted an interstate sex racket, rescued a minor girl and arrested 9 persons, including a woman. Ahead of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's scheduled visit to Manipur, the central government has signed a tripartite agreement to renew suspension of operations pact with Kuki-Zo militant groups. The death count from the powerful earthquake that struck eastern Afghanistan at the weekend rose sharply to more than 2,200, making it the deadliest in the decades to hit the country. And now the news in details. A new political alignment is taking shape in Nagaland, with the Nationalist Democratic Progressive Party and the Naga People's Front inching towards a merger. NPF President Apong Punganer has offered to step down to pave the way for the Chief Minister Nipuriu to lead the United Party. In connection to the merger, NTBPA has set to convene a central executive meeting on September 12 at the party headquarters in Kohima to deliberate on the merger proposal. If the merger goes through, NTBP's strength in the 60-member assembly will rise to 32 to 34 with the inclusion of NPF's 2 legislators. The move is being seen as a step to consolidate the regional front and strengthen the ruling coalition. It must be reminded that Rio, who co-founded the NPF in 2002 after leaving the Congress, quit the party in 2018 to join the NTBP ahead of the assembly elections. The NTBP, which had 25 MLAs after the 2023 polls, gained an absolute majority in June when all 7 NCB legislators joined it. With 32 NTBP members, 12 PJB MLAs and support from smaller parties and independents, the Rio-led alliance enjoys a comfortable majority in the House. Nagaland police has busted an interstate sex racket, rescued a minor girl and arrested 9 persons, including a woman. Based on a suo FIR registered by Kohima Women Police Station following a missing person complaint, the Kohima police launched an operation. Acting on credible intelligence, police traced the victim to a hotel in Kohima where she was rescued and provided with immediate medical assistance and counseling. The girl reportedly told investigators that she had been coerced into prostitution and sexually exploited by multiple individuals. Based on her statement, one of the accused, identified as 31-year-old Nisetino Tupre, was apprehended. She confessed to being involved in prostitution and admitted that she worked under the main accused, 32-year-old Rakesh Promo, who allegedly coordinated the network. Police said that Rakesh acted as the mastermind, arranging clients primarily from Guwahati and Shillong, while Nisetino recruited girls. He also confessed to personally exploiting the victims. A coordinated team from North Police Station and Women Police Station, led by the officer in charge of women PS, carried out raids that resulted in multiple arrests. The suspects include both locals and non-locals, alleged to have acted as PIMS organizers and agents facilitating the trade. So far, 9 people have been arrested and remanded to judicial custody. Kohima police informed that the racket trafficked and exploited vulnerable girls across several locations in the capital city. The probe is ongoing to identify additional members of the network and to trace vital linkages. The police reiterated its zero-tolerance policy towards crime against women and children and affirmed its commitment to dismantling organized trafficking networks. Ahead of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's scheduled visit to Manipur, the central government had signed a tripartite agreement to renew suspension of operations pact with the Kuki-Zo militant groups and convince Kuki-Zo groups to open the highways that were blocked for Meitei people for the last 2 years. The suspension of operations agreement between the Kuki National Organization, the United People's Front, the Government of India and the Government of Manipur has been extended until 2025 with revised ground rules. The tripartite agreement was signed in New Delhi amid opposition from Sitan Meitei groups and the Dao Dao civil organization. In a parallel development, the Kuki-Zo Council announced its decision to reopen National Highway 02 for the free passage of commuters and essential goods. The council assured cooperation with security forces deployed by the Government of India to ensure peace along the highway. The SOO arrangement, first introduced in 2005 and formalized in 2008, aid has been renewed periodically, last expiring on February 29, 2024. Given the volatile situation in Manipur since May 2023, the parties agreed on the need to strengthen the framework for transparency and effectiveness. Under the revised ground rules, KNO and UBF cadres must renounce violence, abide by the constitution, respect the territorial integrity of Manipur, and avoid links with other armed groups. They are barred from ambushes, kidnappings, extortion, or any form of intimidation. In return, security forces will not launch operations against them as long as they comply with the agreement. The renewed SOO also provides for a structured tripartite dialogue to work towards a negotiated political settlement within a time-bound framework. Oversight will be carried out by a joint monitoring group with violations subject to strict action, including review or suspension of the agreement. Meghalaya police have filed a 790-page charge sheet in the Indore businessman Raja Raghuvanshi murder case. The charge sheet was filed in a local court against Raghuvanshi's wife Sonam, her alleged lover Raj Kushwaha, and the three hitmen Akash Singh Rajput, Vishal Singh Chauhan, and Anand Kurmi. Sonam and Kushwaha were booked under sections 103 clause 1, 238 clause A, and 61 clause 2 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. A supplementary charge sheet will be filed against three other accused, Lokendra Domar, Bala Ahirwar, and Silomi James, for allegedly destroying evidence. They were arrested from different parts of Madhya Pradesh weeks after the murder. The charge sheet was submitted to the Sora Court of the Judicial Magistrate First Class. Raja Raghuvanshi's body was found in a court near Arliang Rayat in Sora on June 2, 10 days after he allegedly went missing during his honeymoon trip. The case attracted significant media attention, while Meghalaya government officials earlier announcing expedited trial proceedings. The trial is expected to begin once the court takes cognizance of the charge sheet and the supplementary findings. The death count from the powerful earthquake that struck eastern Afghanistan at the weekend rose sharply to more than 2,200, making it deadliest in the decades to hit the country. The vast majority of those killed in the magnitude 6.0 earthquake that jolted the mountainous region bordering Pakistan were in Kunar province, where 2,205 people died and 3,640 were injured. Another 12 people were killed and hundreds injured in the neighboring provinces of Nangarhar and Langman. Limited access to the hardest hit areas of mountainous Kunar province has delayed rescue and relief efforts, with rockfalls from repeated aftershocks obstructing already precarious road edge onto the side of cliff. Poor infrastructure in the impoverished country, still fragile from 4 decades of war, has also stymied the emergency response. The World Health Organization warned that local healthcare services were under immense strain, with shortages of trauma supplies, medicines, and staff. The loss of U.S. foreign aid to the country in January this year has exacerbated the rapid depletion of emergency stockpiles and logistical resources. The country is contending with endemic poverty, severe drought, and the influx of millions of Afghans forced back to the country by neighbors Pakistan and Iran since the Taliban's 2021 takeover. Well, viewers, that's it for this week's news recap. For more news like this, you stay connected to Global Window.